In 1776, John Corbin, a soldier in the Continental Army, was killed while manning a cannon. His wife, Margaret Corbin, took his place in battle and kept firing the cannon. For her bravery, she became the first woman to receive a U.S. military pension in 1779. During the War of 1812, Dolly Madison served as an unofficial First Lady. When the White House came under a British attack, she gave direct orders to save the famous George Washington portrait. Her bravery cemented her legacy as a patriot and role model for future First Ladies. As we travel south into the heart of the Mexican-American War in 1846, we meet Maria Josefa Zozaya. Though not a soldier, Zozaya selflessly cared for the wounded and sick from both sides, earning the admiration of U.S. troops, who praised her humanity even in times of war. In 1849, Harriet Tubman escaped slavery and led over 300 people to freedom via the Underground Railroad. During the Civil War, she served as a Union spy, scout, and nurse, and later fought for civil rights and women's suffrage, leaving a lasting legacy of courage. In 1898, around 1,500 women served as contract nurses during the Spanish-American War. However, it wasn't until after the war that the U.S. Army Nurse Corps was created, making female nurses an official part of the U.S. military. Women weren't just nurses, they were tech-savvy too. During World War I, Grace Banker led a group of 33 women telephone operators who ensured quick and accurate battlefield communications for the U.S. Army Signal Corps. The group was commonly known as the Hello Girls. Then, nearly 20 years later, during World War II, Genevieve Feinstein made an incredible discovery when she cracked the code of the Japanese Purple Cipher machine. This resulted in the SIS building a replica to intercept and decrypt Japanese diplomatic messages throughout the war. During the Korean War, Captain Lillian Kinkela Keel made her mark as a flight nurse. She completed 175 evacuation flights out of Korea and 425 total, caring for an estimated 10,000 wounded soldiers throughout her career, and became one of the most decorated women in American military history for her service. However, not all wars were won on the battlefield. Diane Carlson Evans was one of about 11,000 women who served in Vietnam. Upon her return, she noticed the lack of recognition for women veterans, so she founded the Vietnam Women's Memorial Project to honor the 265,000 women who served worldwide during the Vietnam era. Finally, in 1991, during the Gulf War, Dr. Rhonda Cornum and her team were on a helicopter during a search and rescue mission. The helicopter was shot down, and she was severely injured and taken prisoner for 8 days. This would become her next test of survival. Upon her release, Dr. Cornum continued her military career and later became the Director of Comprehensive Soldier Fitness, a program focused on building psychological resilience in soldiers. These stories remind us that women have long been carving paths of strength, resilience, and leadership for future generations. As we reflect on their contributions, we continue to honor the women who have served and those who will serve with unwavering courage and dedication.